Watching Channel 8 Eyewitness News at 6:30 with Paula Francis, Gary Waddell, Neighborhood Weather with Kevin Janison, and Sports with Dave McCann. Channel 8 Eyewitness News, the news leader.
5 big Nevada Power customers have been given permission to buy power from another source. Thanks for staying with us.
MGM Mirage, the Sahara, Coast Casinos, Station Casinos, and the Fashion Show Mall no longer have to buy electricity from Nevada Power. Company officials say the decision will benefit all involved. Channel 8 Eyewitness News is live. Janine Gill joins us from the Strip with more on this story. Janine?
Executives here at the Sahara and at the other properties are happy with this outcome. They say it's not just a win-win situation for them, but for other power customers as well.
As tourists move along inside the Mirage, few pay attention to the details. The light fixtures, the ceiling fans, the slot machines, the aquarium, which all use large quantities of energy.
It's one of the most critical issues. If we don't have power, we're out of business.
We got 12,470 volts coming in.
This power plant is the backbone of the casino.
Voltage power switches put out electricity to the slot machines. This one goes to the dolphin habitat at the Mirage. Hotel executives at MGM Mirage say with all their properties combined, they pay $55 million a year to Nevada Power.
But many casinos want cheaper rates. In a history-making move, the Public Utilities Commission decided that MGM Mirage, the Sahara, Coast Casinos, Station Casinos, and the Fashion Show Mall can drop Nevada Power and buy electricity from another energy supplier.
This is a method to reduce our power bills at MGM Mirage and potentially down the road provide options for others, for smaller users to also reduce their power bills down the road.
Company officials at Nevada Power say they are not upset about the decision. That's because the power company won't have to worry about buying as much energy for large properties. And even though Nevada Power is losing business, executives say residents and small businesses won't be affected.
It will not raise their rates or affect them in any way because those large customers have decided to take on their deferred payment.
Current state law allows customers who use at least 1 megawatt of power a year or more to purchase it elsewhere. Well, some in the casino industry feel that down the road that could lead to the same thing happening for small businesses and even homeowners. Janine Gill, Channel 8 Eyewitness News, live.
What a change. Thank you, Janine.
Congress is going to take its summer recess without approving a prescription drug plan. The Senate turned down a plan today that would have had prescription drugs covered under Medicare. 49 senators voted for the proposal. 60 senators were needed to approve it because it would have exceeded the Medicare budget that Congress passed last year by $90 billion. The Senate is expected to pass a bill providing seniors with easier access to generic drugs. Joining us now to explain is Channel 8 Eyewitness News political analyst and former Senator Richard Bryan.
Senator, what's the major sticking point in the Senate?
Well, there's a philosophical difference. The Democrats, by and large, would like to provide this as an expanded benefit of Medicare. When Medicare was enacted in 1965, most health care plans in the country did not have a prescription drug benefit, so it was a modern plan. But in the 37 years that have intervened, any medical care plan that has adequate coverage has some kind of a drug component. The Republicans, on the other hand, would like to provide some kind of a subsidy to the private sector to encourage the prescription drug coverage to be done through that method. So it's a philosophical difference, Paul.
Congress did approve a measure that kind of controls the cost of prescription drugs.
Actually, the Senate approved 2 measures, Gary, that could be helpful. One is to limit the extensions in the patent law that allow these prescription drugs with these patents to be marketed only by the original perfecter of the patent, thereby denying the opportunity for generic drugs, which are less expensive. So that will be a significant help. And the second thing that they did is to authorize re-importation of drugs from Canada. Prescription drugs, identical in all respects to what's being sold here in America, are less expensive in Canada, and so the Senate approved that as well.
Okay. The AARP has lobbied heavily for coverage of prescription drugs. Will their failure to pass this, Congress's failure, be an issue in the election?
Well, it will be, because what is happening is that prescription drug costs are continuing to escalate, and it's a very, very difficult thing for seniors. Medicare is a fine program, but it provides, as we've said earlier, no coverage for prescription drugs, and that's a major gap and omission. Every office holder in the Congress has heard that from his or her constituents. It will be a political issue, and both Democrats and Republicans would like to go into the November election this fall, which hangs on a balance. 7 seats in the House, 1 seat in the Senate, to say, look, we've enacted prescription drugs. So there could be a compromise later this year.
Thank you, Senator.
Thanks.
Thank you.